out with my negativity, it's been a bit of a crap week because, well, it's not been it's been a hard week, and I'll tell you why. It's because my son was in hospital for 2 days. Well, sorry, 2 occasions he was in hospital. He's been really unwell, bless him. And it just throws you, doesn't it? I mean, look, Storm Benjamin came at a good time for us really with that, because it meant we could be at home with him, and you know, we weren't trying to find childcare for him during like a really busy time. So yeah, he's a lot better now though. But so yeah, didn't start off that great the week. To be fair, he's been unwell for most of the week, and you know, when you think, and this week work-wise has been really busy, and I'm not used to it being this busy at this time of the year, because usually, you know, you might need like myself and another staff member on. We've still been needing like 4 staff members a day, and obviously I don't have the staff that I would normally do during a peak season. So yeah, we've had to muddle through, which obviously I'm not complaining about. My idea of upgrading my menu a little bit has worked, which is obviously what I wanted to do, to try and get some more customers during the winter months, and that's working. So yeah, I'm not complaining about that, but everything's better now. Everything just sort of went wrong at one point, and you know, we've had some staff sickness at the shop, so you just sort of get thrown, and it's one of them feelings where it's like my legs won't move any quicker, because I get frustrated with that, because I know that I've got so much to do, and if I could just go a bit quicker, I just can't. Anyway, that's just what my life's like. However, some of you might have noticed that my sister is now behind the counter, and she's in the kitchen a little bit. She's lived away most of her life, and she's decided that she wants to move back to Yorkshire. So I was like, right, come home and you can come work with me for a bit, which is exactly what I need, because I need to really get other jobs done that isn't in the kitchen. And when I'm in the kitchen, it's just tough, isn't it? Like, my phone's ringing constantly, and if it's not staff that need me elsewhere, it's like suppliers ringing me. It's like, you know, just conversations that I just don't have the time to have when I'm in the kitchen. And then by the time I get back at 5 o'clock, you know, everyone's left for the day, and my kids need feeding. So yeah, I need to. April, my sister, is giving me that opportunity, hopefully soon, to be in the office more and try and get some of my admin done, because I've got some really exciting things coming up. I just need the time just to sit. I just need a day just to sit at the computer and get it done. So that's my plan with that. I had a really good meeting yesterday with a marketing agency to help me with my brand, because my name doesn't suit me. We've just hit 19,000 followers now. I have gained, and I didn't realise this, a post came up, it was in June, and I was celebrating getting 10,000 followers. And since June to now, the end of October, I've had 9,000 followers. We're now at 19. It's insane. Like, it's just, the brand is growing really, really well. And I can do things like logos, websites, stuff like that. I can do it, but I just don't have the time to do it. So I think it's time now to get some external help. So that's kind of the next priority over the winter. To try and get my image to be a bit better, get like proper menu boards up. And another thing, what I need to ask for your guys' help is, I really do want to do some sort of live feed, like a webcam feed. We do have CCTV cameras down here. I am touching them. It's not my property. I want my own camera with my own feed on. Don't really know where to start. I've reached out to like surf report people, or somebody actually emailed me saying they'd like to install a webcam, blah blah. But I want it to be my own, you know. So if anyone has any ideas of where on earth do I start? Do I just buy a camera and then put, like, does the camera then just, like, I want to go on like my YouTube. you know, my kids watch things live all the time on YouTube. You know, live streaming of dancing fruits and the Wiggles and all that sort of stuff. That's what I want to do. Yeah. So if anyone's got any ideas how to help me with that, please just tell me what to do, because I don't know. We had a meeting with a new meat supplier for our burgers and our brisket, Stonehills Farm Pantry, based in Beeford. They have all their cows, really lovely small family, and I'm really excited that this is what I'm pushing on my menus now. Is the next time I do release a new menu, it's going to have all the names of the local suppliers that I used. I really want to be, you know, our lobsters, we know where they come from, and I want to be the same. You know, we have pot to plate with our seafood, and I want field to fork with our meat. I think that's really important. In terms of opening hours, next week will be the tester, really, because the local campsites tend to start closing about now, or like the first week in November. I mean, we have still been consistently busy from literally like the first week in September. And I'll be honest with you, usually when it comes to September, or even like May, June, July, you know, any time that's not the school holidays, we're steady away. It's enough for me to pay a couple of staff members, but I do have my moments where I think, the only reason I'm open is because I want, you know, I want to pay staff people. We don't make anything from it, you know, or my weekend makes up for it, because the weekends are always busy. But this year it's just been constant. You know, we've got a new chef starting at this time of year. I would never hire somebody else, because I just know I'm not going to be able to give them hours. But no, it's been good. So like I said, you know, if you still come into this area, I'm going to be open. I am. Until it just drops off. That is just, you know, we're all just stood here sort of cold. It's just not worth it. But if it is worth it and keeping us busy, then absolutely we'll be here. So yeah, we're still open daily, 10 till probably 3. It does drop off kind of after 3 really. Might get to the point where I just do like 10 till 2. Don't know, who knows. But yeah, just come see us. Come say hi. Now, a lot of you said that we need seating down here, and yeah, I'm working on it. All right, like that. I can't really tell you too much until I know for exactly what's going to be allowed and what isn't going to be allowed. But yeah. I've applied for a grant, actually. Bramley Manor Cottage, I think we're called. A guest house in Flamborough. They sent me a link with some funding. So I applied for a grant. It's basically to help local hospitality businesses, just kind of, you know, just to give them a bit of a boost. And it's for areas like us, coastal areas, like tourism areas that really could do with that extra boost. So for example, I've put in for like potential some toilets, some seating, things that North London needs, because my argument is that the toilets and the car park at the top are owned by Haven, and the council sold that to Haven, so that the car park and the council and the toilets used to be maintained by the council. So, you know, they were open all year round. The problem we get is that as soon as like the camp closes, there's no toilets around here. We have actually just got a little portaloo for the winter. But I'm complaining to the council because it's not fair, because I feel like we are the only kind of cove in Flamborough. You've got South Landing, you've got Danes Dyke, you've got Lighthouse. They've all got council toilets there, and it's like the council really have just washed their hands of North Landing and thought, well, it's nothing to do with us. But it is something to do with you when people are using public land as toilets, because it is part of, sure, that's what we pay our council tax for. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sit right with me that the council have just decided that we don't want anything to do with it. You know, the nearest public toilets is about, well, it'll be in the village, won't it? It'll be in the village centre in Dog and Duck Square, in the car park. So yeah, I'm digressing here. But what I will just say is, you can park for free now from the end of September to, I think it's like Good Friday or something like that. The road, North Marine Road, where North Star is, all the way down to where Viking is, you can park for free on the road, because I know a lot of people don't like using that car park. So yeah, just don't forget that you can do that, okay? So don't let the car parking situation put you off, and don't let the toilet situation put you off, because we can now provide our customers with, it's a very bog standard, excuse the pun. Just part of it, isn't it? But when you gotta go, you gotta go. Right, I need to get ready to open my doors now. I've got some lobsters prepped. Let's do it.